Welcome back. Today we're going to talk about running a small business because apparently burning money is called being an entrepreneur. Hi there. My name is Lee and I run Max Next Plus on eBay, TCG Player, Manapool, Facebook Marketplace, trying Misprint, and pretty much anywhere where I can sell stuff. I primarily at the moment sell trading card games. Pokemon, Magic the Gathering are my top two. Then I got Yu-Gi-Oh! And Flesh and Blood running it up. I have some random kaiju cards, or Caillou cards, like My Little Pony and Naruto. I got like things like Legend of Zelda cards, just pretty much anything that's got a small rectangle and I can ship off in an envelope. But today I just want to do a quick video, quick business recap, and kind of what's going on in my thought processes. Well, I got a few good orders on Manapool. Manapool definitely has been the king of my sales lately. So, and I can't be more grateful. Low fees, decent structure, people buy things. Cards I had sitting on TCG Player for years at this point have been moving, and it's awesome. And I really appreciate Manapool. And maybe one of these days I'll send a request in to get verified because they haven't sent me one yet. I'm not a store or nothing. I just sell online at my apartment, which is where I'm at. But anyway, eBay, slow. TCG Player, almost non-existent. Misprint is a complete pain in my rear end because I tried to put some Chinese cards on there and they won't come up right, so I deleted them. I tried to upload the TCG Player CSV that it says it supports and it just rejects it. So until I can get that figured out, I'm not going to sit there and do them one by one. That is ridiculous. That's why I don't do eBay one by one anymore. I can use Card Uploader. $10 a month. Best investment you can ever make if you're going to be doing this full time or even part time. But if you got a lot you want to post, then that's what I suggest. And I guess lot's kind of a variable term. You guys can't see it because it's right behind you. I got 4 and 5 row boxes full of cards. I've got ETB tops. I have cards that need to get put away. So I already have them scanned in, but I just haven't put them away yet because I was waiting for more 5 row boxes. I got them, and I just haven't taken the time. I've got a partial 5 row box over there that has Magic the Gathering cards I need to get scanned in. I already alphabetized them. I just got to get them scanned in and put away. It's always something, you know? But picking up collections, hopefully getting the one on Friday and get those in. I've still got a stack of cards I got yesterday I got to get put in. I didn't get really much done today. Even though I had the day off of work, I had personal things to do, and that's how life goes, and that's my priority. So, a question I've been asked. Why don't I sell sealed products? Simple question is I would. If I can get them at a reasonable price and get them, the key being replenishably, even if I made a certain percentage on them, then that'd be great. At this point in time, I can't get things at a decent price and flip them back at any sort of reliable rate, and I refuse to go to Walmart and try to buy something off the shelf to flip it. If I'm going to go to Walmart to buy something, I'm either going to rip it or I'm going to keep it. And that's mostly where my personal collection is, or anything that I open with my sons. Usually comes from there because I haven't been opening my Pokemon Center orders. Let my PC and my booster boxes just sit, or PCTBs is what I meant to say, but in the booster boxes and the booster bundles that I get from, in the Pokemon Center, that it just sits stored away. That's my long-term hold. And again, I could buy like 1 or 2 of those, and maybe, depending on the set's good, flip them for a few bucks. But what's that do me? It does me no good. My cash cow is bulk. My cash cow is lower end hits. My cash cow is things like this. Things that I could buy at a reasonable rate and either sell or hold on to. Like these lower end ARs. I'm holding all my ARs. I hold all my Cosmos Hollows. I need to get these listed. They'll sell. I know they will. Like these little basic EXs, if any of them become playable. Gengars is popular. Maybe I'll grade these Gengars and they'll be worth a little bit more. It's really things like that. a little more. General Mills Populo, Secret Rare Energy, some Crown Zenith hits, things like that. That's where I make my money. I can buy them for a decent price, especially the bulk if I get it for a penny, half a penny, and then I just turn that out to tremendous value. I bought a bulk lot of Magic, this lot about maybe a month ago now, which is a good foundation for when I started my mana pool store. I started with this stuff, then I started adding my older stuff back in. But I got everything for a fraction of the penny. It ended up being, I think, 6,000-7,000 cards. I bought it for, I don't know, what did I get the guy, like $60? Something like that. I probably have to go back and look. But if you even that out, I mean, it's under a penny a card. And obviously he took out the shiny bits he liked, or the playables he liked. But I ended up with as high as like 20, 30, I think 35 was my most expensive card that I pulled out of it. But I wasn't even like a one-off, because, 35, 23, 16, 10, a bunch of cards ranging anywhere from $1 up to like $5, $6, $7, tons of them. And they almost blew out right away. And with that lower fees on mana pool, it's just much better. The profit margin was tremendous. And from there, especially since mana pool pays out much quicker than TCG Player does, I've been able to flip that into more collections. I bought 2 more Magic collections since then. And that's part of over there what I got to get done. So far I've done, what did I do? I did my greens and my blues, I think. And that's $60 worth of value, and I paid $60 for the entire thing. Nothing, super crazy yet. There's an etched foil in there, which I don't know if it's going to be worth anything. But I'll get there when I get there. But that's my point. I buy these things for pennies and sell them for nickels and dimes and quarters. And that level, if I get lucky, like 20, 30 bucks. But that's the abnormal. But at that rate, and the volume in which I can sell them, I get my return back much faster, so I can reinvest. I can buy the supplies, do my upgrading. That's how I paid for my Epson when I had it. I still have it. Someone offered me a lowball offer for it today, and I said no. But then I used the Epson to go much faster. Then 2 months later, I bought the Rico. And now I have the Rico, and I don't have any problems with it damaging the cards, because the Epson worked great at first. I even had some shorts about it. But after a while, I don't know if it's because I sent top loader through it, something got messed up in there where it was scratching the cards on the way out. So I was doing it there for about a week with just sleeved cards, like feeding them one by one, which is still much better than taking individual pictures. It's just kind of annoying to babysit it. But that worked great until I was able to get that Rico. Now I've got the Rico and I have it modified, and it works great most of the time. Sometimes it gets jammed and I gotta wiggle it around. But it doesn't damage the cards. It goes really quickly. The images are generally good if you do the higher settings, not the lower ones. And now I'm working from there. Right now I've been bulking up. Bulk. Get it? So that's kind of my little rant on that. And as far as not wanting to sell sealed product, if I had distribution or something similar, a group I get into, and I could buy it where I can have like a 15-20% profit margin. But I have to do that on my own site, because if I do it on eBay or TCG Player or even Mana Pool, I gotta bake in like 15%, so I gotta almost make 30% to make a profit on it, after you consider, the packing supplies to ship those sort of things. Because buying simple things, like plain white envelopes, windowed envelopes, everyone knows what a penny sleeve looks like, semi-rigid, team bags, you get them for the right price at the right place, they're very inexpensive. So there's that. That's why I don't sell sealed product. That's why I stick to bulk and lower end. And higher end singles, I sold Hussein Growlithe from Twilight Masquerade. I bought it from my guy in town, the same way I got some of that stuff from I just showed you. I paid 70% for it. The market adjusted a couple dollars down after I sold it, and customer even paid for shipping. I ended up making like $2 or $3 on that card. And it's not something that I can replenish all that often. I get occasional collections, things like that, but it's like high-end sealed product. I don't see the point of getting these extremely expensive raw cards and selling them for 10-15%. Because if you put it at market or a little bit under, and then you eat some platform fees if you're on platforms like I am. I don't have a website. For one, I don't want to deal with the taxes. For two, I don't want to deal with paying to get people to go there. For three, I don't want freaking chargebacks. Maybe I'll open one up in the future. Not on my docket. But then you got to account for those fees if you're on one of these platforms. So the amount of margin you make on that is not as great as you may think. Now, if you pulled an expensive card from a pack you happen to open, so you got a $5-10 investment and you hit a $100 card, that's fantastic. That's great. But that's gambling, and that's not going to happen at any remote amount of time. Everyone gets lucky every once in a while. I've had some pretty good luck too. But you don't open products, at least not Pokemon products, to make profit. You do it for fun. You do it for the gamble. If you get lucky, you get lucky. You move on. Who doesn't like ripping packs? Or you can grade. I picked this one up. I didn't grade this one myself. I got this for 70%. It's only about $34 slab right now. I'm gonna keep it. It's pretty. I like my pristines. But PCG, I've been grading with PCG. Actually, I have a 17 card order there right now. It is on got there on Thursday last week, so it's a week since it got there. So I'm not counting the day it got there. It did get checked in that day, but I'm going to count the following Friday. So Friday, Monday, Tuesday, today is Wednesday. So this is the 4th business day, and I have it on the Express. So we will see in the next few days if it hits close to 7, if it should be done by then and on its way back. If it pushes its way out to 10, that's fine. Heck, it could take 15 at this point. It's not PSA. I'm not getting it back next bloody year. I will get them back relatively quickly, then I will put them up for sale. And tune in for what I sent. Actually, I have a short about what I sent. Actually, I have even a video too. If you've seen any of my stuff, if you want to see what they are, it's available. I think they even thing that said next PCG order. But we'll do a grade reveal when those show up. So I'm just keeping track of how long it's going to take, because I believe in Rudy and I believe in this company and I want to see how it goes, especially since I like to turn around. So if you want to try somebody besides PSA, if you don't like CGC, you don't want to gamble on the Beckett, you don't like the SGC black bordered slabs, and by the way, I like those, they're neat. But if you want to try something you can get at a decent price and get back in a reasonable amount of time, do PCG. Check my description. I have the codes you want to use. Express 20 is the one I use for the 7 to 10 business day turnaround for $19.99 plus your shipping, whatever. Again, the timer doesn't start until I receive the cards. Okay, I didn't count the time it took for it to get there. I started on the day they received it and they checked it in, which was same day. Within a few hours, I wasn't monitoring it that closely. I got the email, it was dropped off. Then when I had a second at work, I checked it and it was already checked in. So maybe within an hour or two, which is great. It's not like PSA where something gets dropped off and it's a month later before they check it in. But try that. If you guys need anything from me, Max Next Plus, TCG player, eBay, Manapool, yay! Or you can hit me up on Facebook, Instagram, and Manapool, Misprint. There's a few on there. Not much, a few. Anyway, great guys, have a great night. Tell me what you guys think. Thumbs up, please. Thumbs down, I don't care. Just tell me what you guys think and anything you would like to know from me. Appreciate it.